What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
Howdy, hoody, come and get to know me, come on.
Come and get to know me.
Oh.
Very nice. Welcome in.
I enjoyed it, but you'll be hearing from my legal team.
Is this a repeat?
No,
Oh, okay.
but the come on at the end.
Oh,
that's
trademark.
my badingy.
Ah, I was
You
unaware.
stole a man's bedingy.
You did.
Oh, never
Which-
steal a man's
Never,
bedingy.
never.
That is, well, I mean, it's perfect. It's episode 225, Mike.
You can enjoy my bedingy when I'm using it.
Okay.
That is the saying. Welcome in. We're going to do a
But
show
it's
now.
mine.
We're going to do a show now. It's not technically you can't call it your bedingy because that violates my
That is true.
I was just
My
I was
trademark.
putting it in terms that he would understand.
terms that you cannot use.
Yes.
Like Super Bowl, it's the big game.
Right.
So a bedingy, you're
We-
going to have to call it something else.
Yeah,
The
everybody.
big finish.
Come on.
Would you rather life advice? And we are drafting different ways to say hello on today's show. So different greetings, different hellos.
I like it.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Give you something to use in your day-to-day life.
Yeah, just make your impact, your first impressions that much better or worse.
Or worse,
Yeah.
according to my list,
Worse.
Yeah.
potentially much worse than just a simple hello.
Yes. At Spitballers Pod on Twitter. Thank you for subscribing to the show, for following it, for leaving us a review, for telling your friends. This is episode 225 somehow. 225. Incredible. The amount of wisdom
Making our way.
we've doled out so much knowledge and wisdom and know-how that the world is clearly a better place.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you want proof of how good this podcast is, look around and see how well the world is working, and there's the proof.
Exactly.
The charts are up.
Would you rather?
Would you rather, question from Jackson over on Patreon, would you rather be able to breathe underwater or be able to breathe in space?
Okay, now
Yeah, we got it. We got problems already.
Of course, I think what this means is survive underwater or survive in space, because breathing is one problem in space, but breathing won't help when my body immediately freezes.
Yes.
So is this the ground rules here are maybe survive underwater, survive in outer space? Are we just getting breathing and nothing else? Because then that's an easy underwater.
Yeah,
But you're having to make the assumption that you can get to space, right?
Yeah.
So if you go and you go with survive in space, there is still a technological something. I can go jump in the ocean right now,
right.
Or even your pool.
but I can't go that deep
Right.
Because of the breathing.
because of the pressure. I mean,
Well,
the surviving underwater, and you're saying the pressure is irrelevant now?
Yeah, well, the pressure is irrelevant, just period. I mean, look at scuba divers. If you acclimate to it, like eventually you just do the thing where you close your nose and you
Not
blow
to
out.
a certain degree.
Oh, scuba divers go very deep.
Well, no, I mean, you can't.
No,
there's
I mean,
special submarines to go certain
Yes,
distances,
yeah.
so you certainly cannot
What's
go
the-
to the
what's the
bottom of the
deepest you
ocean.
can
Yeah,
go.
you're talking about like a small difference near the top of the ocean.
I'm going to see what's the deepest you can scuba.
This is a great
I'm not
question.
saying you can't acclimate and go deeper. I'm just saying you can't really explore the way you'd want to due to pressure.
Well, I'm gonna disagree with you there, which is once you get to where the pressure is really going to affect you, I would imagine it's dark.
Yeah,
and you're not exploring anything anyways.
Swimmers can hit 20 feet. Experienced divers can safely dive to about 40 feet.
Well,
That's not scuba.
yeah, that's not with a
Yeah, it says scuba divers.
I looked up here. This is from oceanexplorer.noaa.gov. Technical divers may work in the range of 170 to 350 feet, sometimes even deeper.
That sounds like they've got some special equipment. But
while
nevertheless,
while the recommended maximum,
Yes, they are wearing scuba gear.
the recommended maximum depth for conventional scuba diving is 130 feet.
did you say the recommended depth?
Depth.
Oh, okay, because that is also the recommended depth.
Yes.
Around 150 feet is the ideal depth
Yeah.
to have a death.
So this is you can go down, but I agree. Obviously, in order to have this question have any relevance, you can also get to outer space.
Well, no, I mean, then no one's taking the ocean. I mean,
No, I would
I
still take
am.
the ocean.
I am.
I don't think you recognize how incredibly
Oh, man.
boring infinite black. Like, it'll be incredible to see the Earth, right? You're up there, you see the Earth from space. Unbelievable. You're done. You've explored everything you're going to be able to reach.
Also,
there's not enough cool stuff in the ocean to keep me coming back for more versus getting to every night I can go out and just chill and float around in space.
but how do you move in space?
Well, this is why this whole question sucks.
Hey, I'm just trying to break it down here for our fine supporter
I mean, the
on
problem,
our Patreon.
The problem is it can get broken down 1,000 depths,
Yeah,
or in your case, 150 feet.
but that's what we're here to do.
I mean, what do you mean? How do you move?
But
You're not getting anywhere in space.
That's my point. It's like if you're outside of the ship and you can we're saying you can survive in street clothes out in space, you still have no way to propel yourself.
I still think
You can't like swim. Is
No,
that
Sure,
really?
Even if you let them swim in space.
Okay,
you're not
fine.
covering enough
No,
ground.
no. Obviously, that was my point. It's like once you see the Earth and that's cool. There's nothing else you're going to be able to reach, even if you can. But I want to rewind this for a second. Are you telling me like when you're out there, if I were to like do the swimming motion,
Correct.
I'm not propelling myself forward at all?
That is correct. Whatever force you were able to like that got you moving, so you pushed the ship, and then
That's the end.
Yeah,
That's the
that's-
force.
you
because
will-
there's no gravity.
you will continue to move that direction and that speed, infinite,
yeah, forever.
until you get pulled into like a gravitational.
Now, if you
pull
do
of
the
some kind.
motion in the same direction in which you're
It'll look
propelling,
like you're swimming.
You will look like you're swimming.
Now that's pretty cool.
Space swimming's pretty sweet.
Here, I'm going to I mean, this is a would you rather. It's subjective. I'm formally going space because at the end of the day, yes, you can do more exploration in the water and see a couple things. That will get old as well. And you're going to have to swim to do it. And the ocean's pretty big. I just think at the end of the day, I'm going to want to go chill in space with that view more often than I want the ocean view. And that's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, the view is spectacular from outer space, but I want diversity and change. I want to see the animal life and, no sharks, please.
Well, you can't get rid of the shark.
Well, I'm going to not go in the sharky waters. I'm going to stay where it's safe.
So you're going to explore. You're going to have the ability to breathe underwater at shore.
Yeah.
You are
Because
You're
everything
gonna
else
see-
is sharky waters.
You're going to see me 2 feet in the water, laying face down.
He's hiding in the coral.
No
He's just
problem.
hiding in the coral.
you are overlooking. You are instantly the world's greatest Marco Polo player. You
That's
are
a good point, Mike.
You could be.
How could you overlook that?
I'm dumbfounded that
Mike didn't look.
you did.
You
I
would
mean,
jump above Marco and Polo.
yes,
And they're the only two in the list right now.
you'll be undefeated if you want to go into like synchronized swimming. You could be the best.
He may be talking you into space.
I also think that just simply using this in my pool in the backyard would
Yes.
be super cool. I'm swimming underwater all day. I'm impressing everyone.
So let's say you have this power in the ocean, and you're on like the deadliest catch, right? And you're working on the boat in the middle of the Bering Sea. It's honestly the scariest landscape I've ever seen. Like that, genuinely, like the idea of stormy,
Yeah,
dark black ocean with no land within thousands of miles
and it's freezing.
in freezing cold. Now you jump off because it's like a party trick, right? Everybody else is
Yep.
like doing their work, and you're like peace, and you leap
Right.
off,
Oh no, I fell.
and then you can survive in the ocean.
yeah.
But
We're saying temperature-wise, you can still survive.
Yeah, same
everything,
in space.
yeah.
Just,
Okay,
just
all right.
Sharks can kill me.
yeah, but like you're dying, right? Because you're gonna not have food.
There's plenty of food in the ocean.
Yeah,
You
it's
couldn't
swimming
catch-
all around you.
You couldn't catch a thing.
I could catch a fish.
in the water.
Is it filled with like Fiji water? Because you're gonna need to drink too.
Yeah, I mean, look, there are problems, but I'm going to get back on that boat.
Okay. All right,
And,
Mike. What's your final
like-
answer here? We got to move on.
I'm taking the water.
That's
I'll
stupid.
take the water. If I have to get the Costner gills from Waterworld,
You'll
I'll
s-
still do that.
I think you want the gills.
Yeah,
man.
You're
I was
darn
gonna
right
say-
I do.
was gonna
This
say,
is all-
that's an upgrade.
You're just wanting gills, man.
It would be
Also,
awesome.
total insult to your space-oriented, you've always enjoyed space.
Yes.
And here you are with the chance to float around in it,
But it's-
pretending you're swimming.
It's just floating around, and you're getting all the radiation. Like it's a problem. It's a
Okay.
problem.
All right, Madison from Patreon, would you rather have – let's get back to something a little more up our alley.
Yeah.
Madison wants to know, would you rather have to poop in the middle of the woods with
Okay.
no toilet
Been there.
or have to poop in a public restroom with no toilet seat? Public restroom, no toilet seat. That is
Now,
as gross as it gets.
We're just saying. So it's like the toilet is still there,
Mhm.
but you don't have the seat part. You have
You've
to
got
sit
the
on
thin rim.
the thin rim.
Yeah,
it.
the
Okay.
thin rim. Which, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have the badonkadonk to handle a thin rim. I'm going in.
I think
That's a dive.
You got to. Well, you got to change your orientation.
Yeah.
I got to go one cheek up.
No, you got to face. You got to face.
Whoa,
you got to face
I
the
gotta
tank.
ride it like
Yeah.
a horse?
Couldn't you still stay the same direction but just go like super wide legs?
Yeah, but I think that there'd be a problem.
Because
you
you're-
could go super wide legs.
super wide legs. You're saying a
But
problem for excavation.
I'm saying a problem.
Evacuation.
I'm saying falling in.
excavation. We're going in and getting it out.
You're
I'm gonna
still,
pull
no.
this.
There's a leverage thing there because you're
Yeah.
still falling in.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there's enough of a tipping point. Not for you.
Okay. Yeah, I've got the badunk.
Yeah.
I'll be fine, but
Yeah.
I will be uncomfortable.
You will.
Just picture a really skinny person with long legs and a wide thin rim. Like they can't really support themselves enough without dipping.
That's
Yeah,
fun for
And
what
can
I'm
you?
picturing.
I mean,
You're going in.
can you go to the bathroom submerged?
In the water?
Like if you just kind of commit yourself to like I'm in
Yeah.
the water.
I could poop in that ocean. I mean, if I'm in the water,
you?
yeah, absolutely.
I'm just talking about a dip.
Well, I
Man.
think I think
Would that
if-
be pretty hard to overcome?
Yeah, mentally.
There would be some red flags there
Is
to your
there- is there
body.
some backwash?
I don't think
yeah.
anything's getting in.
No, but it's getting all over.
Yeah, I mean, it's
mean-
not pleasant. This isn't something I'm asking
I mean,
for.
your butt cheeks are in there, so everything is contaminated immediately.
I don't see the problem of pooping in the middle of the woods.
No, that's what you do when
What?
you go
There's
camping.
no one else out there.
But you have to find the woods. Or you instantly transported.
Yes, you're in the woods.
Like,
It's not.
was this Narnia? I go to my bathroom and it's the woods?
No, I thought this was a question of like a one-time
Oh,
event.
okay.
You know, like you've
Which
got
is
to go poop.
which is the better place to poop? Is
Now-
basically the question.
I'm
woods.
I'm not a camper. Now, so when you're deucing in the woods,
Uh-huh.
is this a squat?
Yeah, it's just a
yeah,
squat.
It's a squat.
There's
And you've got to use
I couldn't do
you
it.
got to use leaves and stuff
Well, that's
Well,
for a wipe.
yeah.
You're saying in this question, not when you're camping. I mean, I bring toilet paper when I go camping.
In this
you
question,
don't get teepee.
In this question, you've got to use what you got. And the one real risk in the woods, and I've had this risk.
There's
risk
a lot of risks
just-
in the woods.
Just peeing in the wilderness, I've had this risk.
Bears.
Well, yeah, that's risk. That's at the tippy top of the list. But just general animals / pests,
Yeah.
because midstream, if
You hear a rattle.
Mike, you just tweeted.
I was gonna bring it up.
Go ahead.
I was in a restaurant the other day and went to use the bathroom.
Congratulations.
I don't know the story.
Just a normal. Well, it's not a huge
you don't
story,
follow
but
him on Twitter.
it was just I go to the bathroom. It's to stand up number one at the urinal.
Okay.
I'm midst business, and I look around. There are multiple mosquitoes
Oh no.
flying around, and I am I'm in
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of things,
Yeah.
and a bit vulnerable.
You got to stay focused.
You're vulnerable.
I'm very vulnerable,
yeah.
and
you don't have a mosquito net.
no, there is no net protecting me, and I'm like,
You're blowing on them.
because my hands are occupied at the moment.
You have to use both hands.
That's
I've
saying
always
something.
known you're an impressive man. Mike.
Now you said, you were pooping at the cabin and there was a spider and you
Oh
ended up,
my gosh, it was the worst thing ever.
you bidetted yourself.
Yes, I'm mid-washing on
You
a bidet.
bidet
I
yourself?
bidet myself because
He leapt up.
I've got the bidet life, and I'm cleaning the job that's been done. So I'm mid-wash, and there's a spider crawling towards my foot. I don't have voluntary actions at that point. I am
Right.
up out of that seat, but now I'm getting sprayed all over. And I wasn't like done with the wash, so this is a real problem. I had to
Rewash.
Oh man,
well, I had to dry first. and then rewash.
The best part of that story was his entire family had just left the cabin.
Oh yeah, I'm
So this is his first action alone in the cabin,
Gosh.
completely alone.
But so
which
you're
I suppose is better. But
but like in the woods, you're telling me you're able to maintain that squat position.
I think you can get there.
You are, but there's two different ways you can do this. Okay, one is you have to completely release one leg from the pants. You can't obviously squat with the pants.
Yeah, okay.
You probably should go full Donald.
Yeah,
Duck.
I mean, yes, full Donald Duck. You cannot.
As he's known for.
You cannot do the squat poop with the shorts around the ankles. That's gonna be a problem.
I get that.
What about a
part,
crab
or
position?
You can't grab
where you're like on your hands and your feet with the back up?
Because then you could get away from animals.
I think you brought up
Very slowly.
You brought up whether or not you could succeed with your butt being in the water, or whether that would stop you. The crab position would be a full stop. Body would not allow that excavation process. The other option here, if you don't want to remove one leg from the pants, is you hold a tree and squat. Yeah, you squat backwards.
Yes.
You're holding.
That's the preferred.
Yeah, that's how I do
that's
it.
what I would go
That's
with.
not a backwards. That's just a squat while you're supported.
Take a look in the Slack channel.
It's not backwards. Yeah, I'm seeing there's a lot of
the
different.
They call it the pole dancer.
Yeah, when you're holding on to the tree.
That's the way I want to. That's
how I do it. Which is
wait. What do you mean? How you do it? That presumes you've done it more than once.
Yeah, I've gone camping many a time.
You've said you would hold it through whole camping.
I usually do. I usually can make it through a camping trip, 3 days, hold it. But sometimes you got to go.
Yeah, I mean,
the break dancers.
You fellas have strong legs.
I think I will do all of these versus the possibility of tumbling into a public.
You won't tumble in if you face the tank. I'm telling you, you'll be safe.
He also won't poop.
No, not to mention the embarrassment of someone coming in and seeing my feet aiming that direction.
That would be so. Did you imagine sitting down and you just or walking by your seat?
You sit down in the stall next to it,
and
you
riding.
Look over, and the feet are facing the wall. I can't imagine what I would do in that moment. I think I would just have to laugh out loud immediately.
So all right, we need to move on. I'm going to take the middle of the woods for lack of embarrassment. Final answers?
I'm in the woods.
I've got my technique.
Okay, Benny from Twitter. Would you rather be able to talk to ghosts or be able to walk through walls? This is presuming that ghosts exist.
I was going to say that's a big part of this question, because I might be able to talk to ghosts right now.
But here's the thing with if you're going to take the talk to ghosts. I mean, I guess you could gather information, but that is you start with are ghosts real? Perhaps you believe in them, perhaps you don't. But here's the thing: nobody's going to believe you that you say you're talking to ghosts.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
that's
true.
You just look like you're talking to nobody.
What is the advantage of walking through walls?
It's awesome. Bank robbery. Well, I guess you can't carry your materials.
No. So does that
What are the rules about walking through walls? Do your clothes go with you?
I think the clothes have to go with you.
So then
you're not leaving the clothes up against every wall you go through.
But just the first one.
Well, you got to put clothes on in the next room.
You better be walking through a wall to a closet, brother.
That would be a nuisance.
But
you'd have a robe hanging up in every room.
Yeah.
But I mean, that would then imply it's whatever you're touching.
Yes.
Can go.
Yeah, you can bring everything with you.
So then I can rob a bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Sweet.
think so.
Yeah,
Now,
but then you're
you're
a bank robber.
You're still
I could. Police.
Walking through walls does not mean you get away with a bank robbery.
Oh, but
you're
but
still on camera.
No. Yes, you do, because unless they put
So
you to
easy.
death, you escape every prison.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
cannot be
that's a good
contained if
point.
you can walk through walls.
Also,
You're never contained.
Also, you just walk up to the back. You don't have to go through the lobby. You just go up to the back of the bank where the vault is and
sneak
walk
on in.
through.
You don't think there's cameras in the
You don't
vault?
think I'm wearing a mask?
Okay, all right. I didn't think you were wearing a mask.
You're one step ahead of me already.
You are quite a white-collar criminal over here, Mike.
The wall one would be very valuable. The ghost one is ridiculous. I mean, I don't know I mean, what?
I don't want to talk to ghosts. If ghosts are real, I don't want to talk to them.
Let's set a default for what. If I say today, if I tell you the breaking news on the front headline of the paper, it says ghosts exist.
Okay.
And you are now making your presumption of what that means. What does it mean? Because it could mean friendly relatives from the past are ghosts that still live and walk around you. It could be horror oriented. It could just be anything. What are you thinking about?
If it says ghosts exist, and this is now tomorrow morning, ghosts exist.
Confirmed.
That to me, that means dead people who are stuck in some bad state are now among us.
Because they haven't moved on?
Yeah. Like, that's my mental picture.
Or they're just in the next level.
Sure, but that's not my mental picture is that they are trapped. They're
kind of stuck
sad
here.
and upset.
They haunt things because they don't have anything else to do.
Yeah. There's only one friendly ghost. That's been established. That's Casper. Outside of that, they're haunters.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to say. It would just be Casper the ghost. If you knew that they were going to be friendly, you had to qualify it.
So all of your
they're unfriendly.
So your relatives they turn on you?
Well, they're not ghosts, hopefully.
Look, once my relatives get to a certain age, they're already upset, and that's while they're alive. You think they're happier dead? They're going to be grumpy.
Yeah, you don't get to eat when you're a ghost.
Are you just hungry all the time?
You're hungry.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean
what a nightmare. I love eating.
So, I mean, what do you think of when you say a ghost? Are you going to what's the Patrick Swayze movie? Ghost. Oh,
oh yes. Man, there was this movie about ghosts.
Real popular. He did a lot of ghostly things as a ghost.
Right.
The name of the movie was Ghost.
Yes, it was. Great movie.
But in that one, I mean, he was just like, well, he was trying to get back?
I don't think I've ever seen
I
Ghost.
think he was just trying to protect her from to find who killed him.
He was killed in a robbery, and he was trying to help her find who killed him.
Yeah.
I think all ghosts are people. As soon as you're a ghost, you're in a Victorian outfit.
That's a good point.
Okay.
Like only old timey
now
people can be ghosts.
Now
So
I think that will change hundreds of years from now, right? Like
no,
you think that
they're
it. Stuck.
So
yeah.
when you and I pass on, if we stay as ghosts, we are now in Victorian outfits.
Now,
That
what
is
about
correct.
people before the Victorian era? They also became Victorian outfits?
Like,
so it was like a
yes.
preview?
like cavemen inherited a beautiful Victorian robe.
Yes.
Okay.
Incredible.
Well, facts.
I will take walking through walls for
me
1,000, please.
Yeah, walking through walls is awesome.
Should we move on, or do we have time for another?
Let's do one more.
Okay. Josiah, from the website, would you rather always have magical access to the most luxurious and clean bathroom ever? Wow, we're in the bathroom again. Or never need to charge any battery ever again? Would you rather always have magical access to the most luxurious and clean bathroom ever?
So you never have to worry about public restrooms. Anytime you're out, you just transport to this really nice bathroom.
I see the benefits from that. I'm trying to figure out the battery part.
Well, the battery, I mean, I get
like
that.
an electric car, okay, you can drive it forever.
Well, you don't have to charge your cell phone.
Yeah,
you're so I've been so inconvenienced. That time where
you never have to take that watch off.
Where I'm not awake and can't use my phone, I just charge it.
There are times.
Talk me into this.
There are times that you have had your battery low. There's no way you haven't experienced like, oh man, I'm running low. I need to charge. I forgot to charge.
I think it'd be more about the innovation. If you knew that was your power, then you could get anything battery powered, and it would be infinite for you.
Your laptop's good.
I mean,
forever.
literally at CES, did you see these battery powered televisions that they have?
I did not.
These are amazing. So they're hot swap batteries that each battery will give you 6 hours a day of TV use for a month. And so the TVs have no wires, and the TVs have like a little vacuum suction on the back, so you can pick them up and you can put them anywhere.
I don't understand.
And they have a pump that suctions the back.
So we no longer have to do all the annoying mounting.
There's nothing like that.
So that part that's awesome.
Wait, I'm confused. The 6 hours a day for a month.
They're just saying that would be the average.
That's the average capacity
for one battery.
And so you have one charging and you have one that you swap, and I think maybe it has like two in there at once, and then when one gets low, it lets you know and you swap them. but you can lift it up. You can put it anywhere.
It's a 12-inch TV.
It looks like a watch.
Yeah, it's basically.
No, it was really cool. But like the technology would begin to emerge where, I mean, think about it. Houses run on generator batteries. Well, you'd never run out.
Ooh.
So you're not paying a
that
power
free
bill.
power?
That's free power.
Okay.
So I'm just saying
that's what I'm saying. I need to be talked
There's a
into
little
this.
bit more, few more perks there than the whole like. Now, if I'm sitting on the couch and I gotta pee, and I can blink, and I'm on the toilet in this luxury bathroom, and then I blink again, and I'm back on the couch.
It's not just clean; it's luxurious.
Yeah, there's a bidet in every stall.
I mean,
Are there mints?
it's a luxurious.
Of course,
bathroom.
there are mints.
Is there a person
There's
giving me the mints that
there's
has to live in there?
mouthwash. User choice.
Yeah, that's. I'd say
That's something you find out about yourself when you go in that luxury bathroom.
I didn't know.
I
was a
this-
bathroom attendant person.
For the record, because I'm
You're pro.
I'm
You're
a
a pro.
I'm a
No.
fancy schmancy.
No.
I love
No.
fancy restaurants.
You're a
love,
schmancy boy.
I'm a schmancy boy. Thank you. That's the right word, and that is exactly who I am. I'm a schmancy boy. I am extremely anti-bathroom attendant. So
thank goodness.
And that's where I figured you guys might think that I'm in on that, because a lot of times
I would have thought you were in on that.
Yeah,
I would have thought you would have liked tipping a bathroom attendant.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I
maybe
do
on the
tip
basis
them,
of how good your poop was.
but I hate tipping a bathroom attendant because, one, who has cash?
Right.
Tippable cash, like
They have to take e-payments now, right?
I hope not, but
just touch?
Like
That'd be nice.
I'm saying like the bathroom attendant hands you something and then just holds up the QR code.
but
it's like,
it's just so awkward. And the worst part is if you're at a place where you're there for a while. Okay, so I've been in this situation before where I
because you got to see him more than once.
Yes. So now I've gone in there. I've tipped the dude. I was generous. I gave him a Tinsky and took the mints. And
Yeah, you're a schmancy boy.
and then I'm like,
Wow.
I don't want to go to the
Tinsky?
It's just depending on what I have on me. Like
the awkwardness of it does.
I don't open up
potentially-
a cashier drawer and be like, well, do I want to use my ones or fives? It's like, what do I have? And so maybe I
Take
give him
my watch, sir.
something nice. But later on, I'm like, I have to pee. I do not want to go in there because is he going to remember that I already tipped him?
If you win a Tensky, then you're prepaid. You're good. Your tab is closed.
I get that completely. I have no responsibility. You don't have to tip. Tipping is optional. And then if I know I've already tipped 10, I should be able to go in there and leave, no problem. I should get a high five on my way out the second time.
But they might not recognize you.
But that's my fear. And
Yeah.
I'm just like,
No.
that's like, I'm all worried that I'm going to go in there and they're going to be like, what a jerk. He didn't tip me. It's like, no, I did earlier.
So
do you make small talk with them? Do you say something like "wonderful poop"?
That's not usually my go-to.
Okay, all right.
you need to use a real over-the-top accent.
Oh, so that they remember me.
Introduce
the next time.
yourself.
Yeah, just say, "Crikey, what a jumbler!" I don't know. I'm just acting so.
Is that the name of a?
Oh, a real growler, a mighty one. They'll remember you.
Oh boy, we need to move on. Yeah, the bathroom attendant thing doesn't seem. It's just an invented. Like, what would be another job that doesn't need to be done that you could just get tips for? Like, is there anything out there that? I mean, obviously you have people run up to you in the street and clean your window, and then they want you to tip them.
That's not an official job.
That's not a job.
No,
that's being homeless.
They are not employed.
Well,
currently.
this is the problem is it's completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
I was going to do this.
Could you get tips for just holding the bathroom door open and like opening the door and closing the
as
door?
long as you have a vest on.
Oh, you need the vest or a
Yes.
cummerbund.
Like,
yes, that's fine too.
What if you came to take out your garbage, and then someone's out there just waiting by your garbage cans? They took it out. They're on the street already. They know your time, and they're just waiting. Sir, I took your garbage out. Be like, what are you doing? Go away.
You are on to a service though.
The garbage man.
Yeah, of like no, someone who actually pulls your cans out
Sure,
from the
there you go.
backyard.
Please,
Like
and put them in.
Yes,
oh yeah. I mean, it's just like
You should be able to upgrade your trash service from the trash company.
but that's actually I think you're on the way that there's
This sounds
old school
fantastic.
paperboy routes.
Yes.
Or I'll mow your
Yes.
lawn. There should be a kid in every neighborhood who goes
Oh my
around
gosh.
and just says, "Hey, I would like to offer my services."
They know the day.
They know the day. They live in
Yeah.
that neighborhood, and they go around, and every neighbor subscribes, and it's just $5 a neighbor. It's like
Yes.
nothing, but they got 20 neighbors. So now they're getting $100 a week, just taking out everyone's garbage, putting it all in. Come on, kids, grow up and make something of yourself.
That's a genius idea.
And this started from making fun of that idea.
Wonderful. See, we do affect the world.
We do.
Now let's dish some advice out.
Spitballers to the rescue.
It's been a minute since we've had the life advice drop. That thing's real chill.
Yeah.
That's real chill
Let's take it easy.
because we're very serious.
When you give advice, I mean, you got to be calm and cool.
Well, Sophia is over on Patreon. She says, my family and I were recently invited to my brother's wedding.
Here we go.
Congratulations.
We were also excited to be able to celebrate a special day with him until we found out that his fiancée was planning to have the ceremony in a very non-traditional way. She wants to have it on a boat in a different country, which means that all of us would have to fly overseas to attend, and my family and I are all very uncomfortable with this idea, but we don't want to upset my brother. What is the best way to approach the situation without causing drama or making it worse?
Bad news, Sophia.
Yeah.
There's going to be some drama. Or at least some drama mean.
Nice. Oh, I like that
that's
one.
good.
Thank you.
Do I have a... Oh, okay.
That works.
That'll work. I didn't push it.
Oh, all right. Thanks,
Someone
Al.
else did. But yeah, step one, I mean, look, non-traditional, you go with the boat. Okay, fine. Do we need to combine these things?
With another
With
country?
a destination wedding?
Well, I mean, maybe they're taking the boat to the destination, and as they get to the end, they're going to get married on it.
This is like, can you pay money to have seasickness to celebrate my wedding for me?
Yeah, I mean, there are some pros and cons here. First of all, I think like I'm huge into big traditional wedding ceremonies. I love the tradition, but whoever's getting married, they get to decide. Like if they want to get married on a boat, they want to get married on a beach, they want to get married in Thailand or wherever, you don't get to decide that. But maybe you can bribe them out of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's their decision. But what if it was all expenses paid at the Hyatt Regency? You know what I mean? Like,
Wait, you're saying you have to pay?
if you're trying to get out of this,
Look,
you can't just tell them, no, I don't want to do that. You shouldn't do that. You can't do that.
but that's the real life advice. Let's say it's settled. How do you approach not attending? Because there's no way for you to not attend and not offend, right?
Oh, you have
must
to
attend
It
or
rhymes.
you will offend.
Yes, you have to attend.
But it's expensive.
How? Okay, this
Can
was
you send
brother.
a tribute from the whole family? Like one person goes as a representative for the whole family?
The question here, it's upset the brother. What level of relative do you have to be before you can opt out?
I think immediate family's stuck for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that,
Grandparents are stuck.
Like is cousin too
Cousins
close?
can skip it.
yep.
Okay.
As soon as you're past the nuclear, for me, it's
Grandparents can
The
skip it?
nuclear
Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, the nuclear family. So I would say,
nucleus.
No, I
No,
get
isn't
what
that
he's
right?
saying. It's nuclear family.
yeah, that's the word.
I've never heard it called that. Like the center of something is called the nuclear.
Well, it's not the nuclear.
No, it's a nuclear family.
A couple and their dependent children.
Yeah.
Regardless,
Is it nuclear?
Yes.
It's a basic
I've
social
learned
unit.
something.
Yeah, that's
I don't know why it's called the nuclear
Yeah, that
family,
doesn't make
but I know
sense.
maybe it's because that's happened in modern day since nuclear times. I don't know, but
there's not a thing like that.
the
but
nuclear. Well, now we got to find out.
there wasn't a nuclear generation.
Why is it called a nuclear family?
It's also known as an elementary family.
What?
Yeah.
These are people making stuff up. All right, but anyway, so you're saying immediate family, you have to go.
Core members.
Yeah.
Nuclear.
Yeah.
I like the core part.
But yeah, so you don't think grandparents are obligated to go on that trip?
I don't think
I
grandparents
would use
are
your old
obligated
age
to go.
if you feel obligated.
Absolutely.
Yeah, my back.
my
They're-
weak knees get out of the ocean.
I'm on
Oh,
Social Security.
See, that's a Victorian ghost.
I wish I had. Oh, here's an easy way out, guys. I just figured
But
it out.
I'm not alive anymore.
No, you're going. You are RSVP'd. You're absolutely going. The day of departure, can't find my passport.
Ooh.
Oh, destination.
Destination wedding, don't have my passport. Whoopsie, I'll send you a gift.
Yeah, that's not a bad way out.
It's better than the awkward conversation.
Now, I will say this. In truth, if you cannot afford a destination, right? Like,
Right.
Some people, it's like, I don't want to go. I can afford it, but I just don't want to go, and they're going to forget their passport. But there are certain family members, it's like, I can't just travel to Tahiti. I've got $50 in the bank. And at that point, you got to be allowed. You should just go and say, I would love to attend. I cannot afford it. You can either pay for me to go, which you do not need to do, or I'm out. And we love each other. I mean, that's their choice in going destination.
I was going to say, if you don't actually want to go and you use that excuse, there is the risk that they'll pay for you, and then you do have to go. So you got to be willing to accept that.
Free vacation.
But that's a free vacation. All right, Liam from the website. My roommate and I are both in our late 20s, and I've been living together for over a year.
Okay.
We get along pretty well, but there's one issue that has been causing a lot of tension between us. My roommate has the habit of not flushing the toilet after he's done. I've asked him multiple times to please flush after he's finished, but he always seems to forget or ignore me. I'm so grossed out about it every time.
Yeah, well, is this a number 1 or a number 2?
It could be any of them. I have to go to the bathroom after he's been in there and see his poop in the toilet.
There you go. Asked and answered.
What do I do besides continuously reminding him?
You run. You escape this.
Do you think that that's a sign of potential psychopathy?
Yes. I have. Look. There was a time in this studio I forgot to flush once. I did. I don't know how it happened. I have no idea. It seems impossible that I could have walked out of the bathroom without flushing, but it happened. Guilty as charged. Mike, I apologize. You walked in, and you lift that toilet seat up, and whoa! There's someone else's insides.
It was occupied.
I mean, that's like, I don't get embarrassed. I don't embarrass easily. That's one of the most embarrassing things I can remember. If you are... Like, you get one strike. This is not baseball rules. Mike, if you find another one of my turds in there, you get to just put me down. Take me out behind the shed.
I'm out.
Yeah, I'm done. You run from this roommate, Liam. This guy is a psycho.
But I would, in Liam's defense here, I mean, this is a roommate. I was not really in the roommate game for quite long, but I've heard it's a difficult thing to navigate.
Yeah, everything else is good other than the poops in the toilet. And now, is there a
is he 4? Like, if he's 4 or 5, I get it. They're still learning.
Do they make a weight-sensitive toilet flusher seat? So once you put weight on it, it like loads, spring loads.
Okay.
And when you lift thy booty, it flushes the toilet.
They have automatic toilets, Andy. These are already done, and it's not like a weight. It's just like
they do.
Most public restrooms
I guess
these.
they do. I don't know why I was inventing something new for the home. A motion sensor.
How much do those things cost, do you think?
I mean,
they can't
spare no expense for this problem.
Not too much. In this situation, it can't cost too much.
Okay, but so let's say you can't do that though. What I mean, you fight fire with fire?
Oh, you
poop on their poop?
No, that's not fighting fire with fire.
No, that's
you leave it.
No.
Till somebody flushes the ultimate standoff?
Oh, man.
Where everybody loses?
Yeah. And then eventually you can't flush it.
You imagine having guests over?
I'm not flushing. You flush.
I have friends that were in a roommate battle, but the roommate battle was related to dirty dishes on the countertop, and eventually one friend, they were tired of asking so many times, they just started leaving them there, and the other friend started leaving them as a payback, and it was like a back and forth until the countertops were not ever.
That sucks.
And so you're stuck.
And I'll bet that first roommate didn't even care. This first roommate wouldn't care about that. They'd be like, "Oh, cool, bro.
It was mine from
saving
earlier.
Water too."
I don't know. I mean, because they come back and the toilet's always flushed.
So you're doing them a favor.
Yes.
Look, this is a huge problem. There should be a penalty system. I'm okay if I have to flush for you, how much money do you have to put in the jar every time you make the mistake for me to feel like it's a net positive?
Well,
is it $100 a poop?
It's a quarter.
I mean, they're not doing.
What do you mean a quarter?
25 cents for a pee?
Oh,
it's $1,000 for a poop. If you're gonna not flush, all right, don't flush your pee.
Right, save the water, save the planet.
Whatever. I mean, gross.
Save the cheerleader.
Yeah, but no, you flush number twos every time.
Okay.
So the answer here, Liam, is automatic toilet or find a new place to live.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's draft.
The Spitballers Draft.
All right, we are drafting different ways to say hello. So this is, paint that picture. You're walking up to somebody,
Okay.
and you're not saying hello. You're saying some other variation of hello. And I'll be curious which ones people pick because they do say something about you.
Yeah, I think mine might go a couple different places. And there is not a 101 of this draft. There's no Michael Jordan here. I'm going to go with one that I use from time to time. It was the first word you heard on this podcast today. It's howdy.
No, come on, man.
Yeah.
It's
it's howdy.
It's the one that I needed.
Yeah,
for
I mean,
my
You
life.
needed howdy?
I needed howdy.
yeah,
Interesting.
Andy's got a lot of country in him.
If you say howdy to a certain age demographic, you earn their respect immediately.
Because you
if
can
you
say
say it to
different-
another, you lose it immediately.
You can say
Which
it
demo?
different ways.
Which demo do you get the respect from?
Older adults.
Let's say people I don't give a crap about.
Oh!
You're almost one of them, Mike.
Oh, not even. No, I'm not even close to the howdy generation.
You're getting close. You're getting real close. You should try it.
But
Jason just drafted at 101.
yeah, but the thing is there's a serious howdy, and that's what you use with the older generation. Howdy, and they respect that. They go, howdy, partner. But there's also
The entire old generation are cowboys?
well, they're
I don't
from
think they're
the
saying
time
howdy,
before.
partner.
they're from the time before electricity. But there's also just like there's a Comic
casual howdy.
Sans
Yeah.
version of howdy where it's just like howdy, That
Yeah, I mean,
that
you
wasn't
had a
it.
twang. That
Yeah,
wasn't
that
it.
was- that
No.
wasn't it.
No, it's just howdy.
Yeah.
It's better as a response to a hi. If somebody comes to you and says hello, and you go howdy, that's the least intimidating howdy.
Yeah.
That's the least twangy howdy. It would have been my 101. I'm absolutely devastated.
It's on my list, but it would have been howdy stranger.
You throw the stranger in
Oh,
there
yeah.
just to pull away from the West.
That's
Pull
right.
away from the partner.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They aren't a stranger. I know who they are.
Oh man, next level.
Unfortunately, that's the 101 to me. It's
All right.
unique. I do use it. I haven't heard you use it.
I've used it.
Okay.
Here. I've said howdy to you in the morning.
All right, I'll pay closer attention.
All right.
Maybe include the partner.
For you.
For me. I'm going to have to take a real layup here. I'm going to have to go with a classic, a simple. It's not flashy. It's the core of the greetings. And I'm going to go with hey. I'm going with hey.
Sure.
Hey. It's simple.
Yeah.
I don't have to explain it. You know what it is. You've used it all the time. It's not hello, it's hey.
You guys are going with real short ones. Mine are ridiculous.
Okay. Well, my list has some of those on
Okay.
it.
So you're just going with this simple
I'm going
hey.
with hey.
All right.
Howdy. Hey. And Mike.
And I'm going with okay, so I'm up.
Yep.
I got 2 picks here. With my first pick, I'm going look with the cat dragged in.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
We're taking this draft in a couple different directions
Not
here.
what I expected. I can tell you right now, every one of my greetings is one word or
Wow.
2 words.
Okay.
See?
So you took it to another level. Look
That's
what
right.
the cat dragged in. That was I brought this draft up to my wife when I knew we were doing it, and that was her first one.
Really?
But she couldn't find the word. She was like, look what got dragged in here. Look at what's dragged. It was like in a bar. Like, look what got dragged into the bar. She couldn't find it. But look at what the cat
Yeah, look
dragged
what
in.
the cat dragged in.
Wow.
And then I'm going to follow that up with
You can't say that to a that's not a casual interaction. Like
do you-
you're walking past somebody in the street and they say hello and you go, look what the cat dragged in.
Yeah.
Like I'm just saying it's a certain situation. It's a little more nuanced.
This can't be a stranger unless you're
Yeah.
trying to really say that.
It can't be a stranger.
No.
Okay, go on.
All right. And then the other one,
Look what the dog dragged in.
I'm going to hit him with the super formal. So your howdy is for older folk.
Yeah.
This one, I mean, this one's just completely gone because you got to get both words in there. You get the greetings and salutations.
I wanted it. I wanted greetings and salutations. It's high up on my list.
It's so bad. Greetings and salutations.
No, that's wonderful. That again, it does accompany the Victorian era.
If you're trying to greet a ghost, I would go with greetings and salutations.
See, I had shortened it. I had greetings on the list. So I have hey. Mike's are very interesting. I have to go here because I'm worried about it. I'm worried about it getting around to me, and I feel like I need a little bit of a spice.
Okay.
So after drafting hey, you need some spice.
So I'm going with what's up.
Hi.
I'm going with what's up.
Okay.
What's up?
What's up?
It's classic. It's not what's that. It's just what's up. All right.
Yeah.
Jason, you're back up.
All right,
Hey,
I know
what's up?
I know my first one here. I got the howdy. I got the howdy partner, kind of as an unspoken rule, as a follow-up to my howdy. But I'm going to stick in the Western theme here.
What?
And this one only works if you have
in a saloon?
If you have a prop and you're talking to a certain person.
Okay.
It is
what?
Ma'am, with a tip of the cap.
Oh.
You got to have a cowboy hat on. You gotta do the.
We have props now.
Well,
Look what the cat dragged in.
I'm going, ma'am.
That's not a hello.
I love, ma'am. It says so much. It says so much. You see, you could be respectful.
But what if you're talking to an old man and you say ma'am?
Well, I would say howdy. I mean, I've got it covered, Mike.
Yeah, he's good.
The dudes get a howdy. The ma'ams get a ma'am. Ma'am, but it's
With the nod,
respectful
with the
because
nod.
it's with the nod. It's the tip of the cap. It's ma'am.
Okay.
I'll take this cap.
All
off
the
for you.
podcast listeners can hear your
Yes.
head nodding
they
a little bit.
They know what I'm doing. All right, so now that I've got ma'am and howdy partner,
You're on a hot streak.
I feel the need to go somewhere else.
Yeehaw!
I'm getting out of the West, and I'm going to the tropics, where I've never been, where Mike has been, and Andy, you are going soon, and I'm taking aloha.
It's a good one.
I mean,
It feels good.
I want to have the lay around the neck
Yeah.
and a greeting of aloha in my life in the near future.
I don't know anybody that's that lives in Hawaii that doesn't adopt all of that language because it's so friendly on the tongue.
Yes.
Right.
Now that is hello and goodbye. Is
Yeah,
that
it
right?
is.
I mean,
Okay.
they do what they want.
Yeah.
I like it.
And it feels good.
I want to say hello when leaving someone. Like that, right? Could you imagine just like
Hello.
you're about to go away and you're leaving the door and you turn around to somebody and say hello and then you just walk out. Feels weird. That's what they're doing.
All right, so you went with ma'am and aloha.
Ma'am with a tip of the cap.
I
Yes.
have hey and what's up, and I'm gonna go with hey there.
Okay.
I'm going with hey
Wait,
there.
So you have hey and hey there.
That would be like me drafting howdy partner.
Look,
I got it already.
I have. That's true, isn't
That's
it?
fine.
no,
Can I pivot?
No way. You are stuck. Hey there. Hey.
Look,
I can't wait to see
You
his
don't
next
understand how
one.
narrow my list was. I was looking for real part and parcel substitutions for the word hello.
Hey, ma'am. is
I didn't
his
know we were
next pick.
drafting like long formal greetings.
I mean,
thought
I just drafted ma'am. That's one word.
No, yours is good.
All right.
Yours are all good.
I like it though. Hey there, I've used it. It's really,
If you don't, if you're not in the mood for hey, throw a little there in there. All right, my draft is terrible.
Oh, man, you spiced it up.
yeah,
You got it.
man.
It's a paprika.
What is that? Garlic?
All right.
little habanero in there.
The worst part is I thought I was doing something original when I said it. That's what's amazing. I'm going through my list. I'm like, oh, there's hey, and then there's hey there.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Yep.
All right.
Hey there is more for what it's worth. That's like recognition. If you say hey, you can say it to anybody.
Yeah,
If you say hey there, that is someone you care about.
that's true.
Okay.
That's true. That's why it's so spicy. Yeah. All right.
You're not here. You're there.
So I have look what the cat dragged in. Greetings and salutations. Oh, man. Hey there. It's so good.
It really feels like you got an extra one when you say you got greetings and salutations. Well done.
Because no one's like, salutations.
Actually, you can do them separately.
You can, but it's not.
I think you could do greetings separate, but I think Mike's right. Like you would never
You could say salutations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could.
Well, not in the West.
You could say dogwood, but like you don't do it because that makes no sense.
Should really try hey there.
Let's see.
There, partner.
We are going to go. I'll go with one that's a little bit more simple here for my third pick. Just a simple, how's it going?
Okay.
Yeah.
How's it going? No, that's a greeting.
Just a little more modern.
It's certainly better than look what the cat dragged in.
It's
more friendly.
Yeah, I mean I think that's probably one of the most common actual real world used, by probably the three of us is like, how's it going?
Yeah.
How's it going is like probably my default.
If you don't take the word how and is and combine them, it's a horribly awkward greeting. You have to say how's it going.
Yeah.
You cannot say how is it going.
Oh, you hit the contraction. You got to hit it in there.
I'm just saying, like, it's interesting.
All right, and the last one.
So interesting.
I like it. The last one is ridiculous, and I have used it. It's a little bit of a longer one, but it is, in fact. Well, what do we have here?
I was trying to literally. I'm looking at my list. I say it's boring and stupid. I'm in the middle of writing the words well to try to find something unique and special.
Fantastic.
It is the most dadliest of dad greetings.
Well.
What do we have here?
Fantastic.
Wow.
That's for when they show up late past curfew.
Exactly.
Well, then I need a whole lot more spice on this group.
Hello there is available.
I don't think anybody has drafted hi.
That's also available. But unfortunately, I need to match my competition. So I'm going to have to go with fancy meeting you here.
Oh, that's a good one.
There we go. He's in the game.
It's not quite hey there.
That's
fancy meeting you here.
Yeah. There we go. Welcome.
I like it.
Welcome in.
I like it.
Welcome to the draft.
See, that's a good first pick.
Yeah, but have you tried what's up?
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
All right. So am I done yet? Or do I have
no,
another
you're
one?
good. Yeah.
Yeah, are you done? So I'm finishing up here.
So howdy.
I've got howdy,
ma'am.
With
so
the hat tip,
I got
hat
I
tip.
got the Western, and then I've got the aloha. I got the Hawaiian.
Yeah.
So I feel like I need a destination here. I'm sticking with my theme of like cultural versions of greetings, and I'm going with "G'day, mate." Yeah.
That's good. That's a good one. G'day, mate.
Hit him with the good day.
G'day.
G'day, mate.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's
I would say g'day, but I don't know if I can do it without. I had a hard enough time not putting shrimp on the Barbie after that. Like,
we are the worst. Hello, culture. We are just going to characterize you into this one word.
That's from Ace Ventura. Like that's where it's from for me. It's
No, that's it.
well, no, I'm just saying that's
What, the shrimp on the Barbie?
yeah.
Isn't that Dumb and Dumber?
Oh yes, sorry, Dumb and Dumber.
Ooh, man, that's embarrassing.
that is
Busted.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
All right. So you're
Yeah,
closing
what?
it out with G'day,
I
mate.
don't know, man. I don't even
just
know.
went classic Jim Carrey and said Ace Ventura.
Who are
Shame
you?
on me. Shame on me.
You a robot?
G'day, mate.
That's it. By the way, as you might expect, I had a lot of very short other options.
Yeah,
like
what do you got?
I have sup.
Okay, yeah.
I have hi.
Yeah, nice.
I have yo.
Yo is on my
is
list.
very good.
I have bonjour.
Oh, that's a good one. I have the daytimes.
Yeah, I had
That would have been the other one I would have gone with.
morning.
Daytimes.
Daytime. No, but morning. Evening,
Yeah, afternoon.
afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the only three acceptable daytimes.
That's
right?
that's a strange.
Could you have drafted
Thing.
a nod by itself? The hat tip by itself? As a greeting?
I mean, I guess I don't know.
Well, isn't it different ways to
Say.
say hello?
Well, I mean, you're saying it with body language.
It doesn't say different ways to greet someone.
Sure.
It doesn't.
I
Don't
know.
get too deep in there, otherwise you're going to end up disqualifying. Look at what the cat dragged in.
Now, Owl has given you a little bit of a perk here. I don't know if you see. This is probably how it'll go out for the poll. He's given you exclamation points. So
it has helped.
It's not just hey. It's Hey,
No, it's better. It's much. I'm looking at
hey
it.
there.
I thought my list was trash, and it is, but it's not
He
as trash.
spiced it up for you. That
Very
was nice.
nice.
I don't see exclamation points anywhere else except for "Hey there."
Could I have gone with?
G'day, mate.
Or
Also
G'day,
has
mate
one.
got one.
Could I have gone with oi?
Oh, that's a good one.
I had that
Roy
written down.
Kent.
Roy.
Oi.
Oi.
I think that's a greeting.
Oh, that's definitely a greeting.
It's
Yeah.
a
Oi.
word that has many purposes.
That's a good word.
What did we learn today?
I genuinely learned that you cannot swim in space. I thought you could propel yourself with your arms and your legs.
You cannot.
So like if I
So you
flap
thought
them, if
there-
I had flippers on,
No,
Because you're not pushing
There's
against
no
anything.
air.
There's no resistance.
Did you think there was space water out there?
no, I get it. Like I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to wrap my mind that there's like
No propulsion.
nothing. Not
Yeah.
like gas that's expanded so much further out, but like it's absence.
Yeah,
It's like a vacuum.
Well, it's like the vacuum of space.
Mike, did you learn anything today?
Yeah, I learned that I may be underestimating the future of batteries.
That's fair, and you also learned the nuclear family thing.
Yes. Oh, that
And
I did learn.
I learned that you both don't really like space the way that I thought you did. That'll do it for today's show. Thanks for tuning in, supporting the show, supporting the podcast. Give us your ideas. Head over to jointhespit.com, support the show. And guess what? We're going to do another one of these. I promise. Next week. Enjoy.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers podcast.
Hello.
To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.